Do you know how old you are? Sure, we know how old we are in the sense of our chronological age. I know I'm going to be 43. But the bigger question is, do you know how old you are biologically? And that is the more important question. So many of us forget that. See, you could be 43, and biologically, you could have the body of a 53-year-old, or you could have the body of a 33-year-old. What would you rather have? Science has shown that two people can be the same chronological age, but their biological age can be vastly different. So on my 40th birthday, I looked at myself in the mirror, and frankly, I was really saddened by what I saw. I'd started developing a belly. I had a bald patch that was appearing. My hair was starting to turn gray, and I felt that all of a sudden I was getting old. I never expected that this would hit me so fast. And I realized that I needed to take some action. I was failing on my health goals. I could barely motivate myself to get to a gym. It just seemed boring and useless. I wasn't disciplined with the food I was eating, and I knew that a change had to happen. Because when I look at my children, I know that based on the latest data, most people today are going to live to be 100 to 110. This means we are going to be seeing our great-grandchildren, if not our great-great-grandchildren. And what science says is that as we get to our hundreds and our hundreds and tens, while we're going to live longer, we cannot reverse aging. So we could be wrinkled and lacking energy and unable to fully use our body and be confined to a wheelchair. Or we could be 110 and still have the body and the energy of someone who is a modern 65 or 70-year-old. But for the people I work with, for my family, for my children's children, when I get obsessed about something, I really get obsessed. So I travel the world seeking the best experts and minds in health, wellness, longevity. I created festivals on the topic. I launched apps in the topic, and I went and studied with some of the best minds. And one man really stood out when it came to the business and the science of longevity. His name is Ben Greenfield. I went and I trained with Ben. I studied Ben's work. Ben's podcast became the #1 podcast I listened to. And I want to show you what happened. You can see the mass difference. This is from programs like WildFit, but also optimized workout, longevity hacking, better nutrition. And I realized just how much I had missed out on. I wish I had learned this stuff when I was 25. Today, my biological age is closer to someone in their mid-30s. I feel so much more energetic. My skin cleared up. My eyesight improved. Gray hair disappeared. In fact, I was getting a bald spot. That stopped. I couldn't explain all of this, but it was as if I went into a time machine and went back 10 years. Now, you know me. When I discover something that I think can help people, I want to spread it as an enlightened idea to as many people as I can. And this is why Mindvalley is now working with Ben Greenfield to develop a program on longevity. A lot of us think aging is inevitable. It is not. You can radically transform your body, and it has nothing to do with just going on a diet or joining a gym. Ben is at the cutting edge of the latest science on longevity, and you'll find that it takes only 20 minutes a day of specific practices to radically change the way your body functions. So back to that question, you know your chronological age. Are you ready to take a look at your biological age and reverse that as much as 10 years? So to get started in this approach, I want to give you a free masterclass with Ben Greenfield. Join us, watch me spend time with Ben, and Ben is going to lay out some of the best hacks, biologically, mental, nutrition, metabolism, that he shared with me over the last 1 year of our friendship. These are things that have made an incredible impact in my life, and I want to introduce them to you straight from Ben Greenfield. The link is below.